It's like Jesus said in John chapter 8, verses 31 through 36, if you're truly my disciples, you will remain, meaning to continue in my word, in my sayings, in my teachings. And if you do remain in my word, in my teachings, he says, you will know the truth, and the truth will make you free. The Jews thought he was talking about servitude to man. We've never been in servitude to man. We'd be Abraham's seed. And Jesus said, well, he who commits sin is the servant of sin, and a servant doesn't remain in the house forever, but a son does. King James rendered it the son, but he's making a contrast between a servant and a child. But then in verse 36, Jesus says, whoever the son shall make free shall be free indeed. I mean, this is what Paul is describing in Galatians chapter 4, that an heir, as long as he's a child, differs nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father. He says, likewise we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world, until the fullness time came when God sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem us who were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons. And because you're his sons and no longer servants, he sent forth the Spirit of his Son into our hearts, crying, Abba, Father. I mean, we need to understand the truth, because it is through ignorance, because of the blindness of our hearts, that we're alienated from the life of God, that Paul describes in Ephesians 4:18. Amen.